determination of an equilibrium constant. I have 4 beakers marked as 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to use the content of these for the calibration graph. 0.2 molar of iron 3 nitrate and 0.002 molar of potassium thiocyanate. So these are my solutions. I'm going to make the difference in volume using distilled water. So empty the air by pressing on the bulb and pressing A, then apply suction, and that pours the liquid up. Empty any excess liquid. Make sure the bottom of the meniscus is on the line. The line is here, and make sure there's no bubbles anywhere and the tip is filled with the liquid. Then to empty, press on E. My second 5 milliliters goes into beaker number 2, and I'll do the same for 3 and 4. 5 milliliters of 0.2 molar iron 3 nitrate. Next, I'm adding the required amounts of 0.002 molar potassium thiocyanate. I have 41 milliliters of water here. That's my solution number 1. So the cuvette has a line in here, and the solution should go at least to the line. The spectrophotometer has the blank and is set at 470. I'm going to read the blank and make sure it's 0. If not, I'm going to press on measure blank. And then press on 1 to read my solution number 1. Solution in beaker number 1 has absorbance of 0.631A at 470 nanometer. Again, make sure the bottom of the meniscus is in the right place and no air bubbles anywhere. So I'm emptying out 3 milliliters. There you go. 42 milliliters of water. Cuvette number 2 is filled with the liquid. Again, minimum up to the line, but a little bit more is okay. Then I'm going to measure the absorbance for this. Measure blank. And then measure number 2. Since this is beaker number 2, beaker number 3, I need 2 milliliters of potassium thiocyanate. So 0. And empty. So need 43 milliliters of water. Forty-three milliliters of water goes into beaker number 3. Mix the content. Grab a cuvette. Make sure to rinse your cuvette. Empty out. Rinse. As you see, the color, the intensity of the color is getting much paler, less intense. Read blank. Make sure it's 0. So for solution number 3 is 0.306. Solution number 4. And I need 44 milliliters of water. Add in 44 milliliters of water. I'm going to insert it in position number 4. And there they are. They're all in there. And press on blank. Make sure it's 0. Press on 4. Solution number 4 is 0.166. As you see, a much deeper orangish yellow and a much lighter orangish yellow. You're also required to measure the temperature of the solution. So I'm going to rinse the thermometer. And I'm going to place it in that first solution, solution number 1. For the second part of this experiment, I'm measuring the equilibrium constant. I have 3 beakers that I've marked A, B, C, and I'm going to measure 3 milliliters of 0.002 molar iron 3 nitrate. Okay, now starting on thiocyanate, potassium thiocyanate, and I'm going to need to add 3, 4, and 5. Thiocyanate. Next, I'm adding the water. For the water as well, I'm using a pipette this time, 4, 3, and 2. All right, so these are my 3 solutions. I'm going to take them to the spectrophotometer and measure their absorbance. So the blank is reading 0. Wavelength is at 470. I'm going to place all 3 solutions in there. So I'm reading 1. Solution A is 0.222. Solution B, 0.282. Solution number 3, or C, is 0.347.